Question number 9, the equation 3 over x plus 5 equals to minus 2x plus 7, where c is a constant, has no real roots. Find the range of possible values of c. To find the range of possible values of c, first we need to rearrange this one. Let's rearrange it. It's 3 over x plus 5 equals to minus 2x plus c. If we multiply both sides with x, then we can get rid of this denominator. So if I will multiply this 3 over x with x, so it will become 3, plus multiplying 5 with x will be 5x equals to minus 2x multiplied with x will become 2x square and plus 3x. Shifted to the other side, it will become 2x square plus 5x plus minus cx plus 3 equals 0. Now I can write it 2x square plus x into 5 minus c into x plus 3 equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation, and it's given that this equation has no real roots. When any quadratic equation has no real roots, then its discriminant, which we know that the discriminant is always equal to b square minus 4ac. If this discriminant is equal to 0, discriminant equal to 0 mean it will be one solution. If this discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 mean two solutions. And if this discriminant b square minus 4ac is less than 0, there will be no solution. So right now in this question it is given that there is no real root, so it means there is no real solution for this equation, so it means its discriminant will be less than 0. So let's use this condition. Now using this condition I can say it's a is equal to 2, b is equal to 5 minus c, and c is equal to 3 for this quadratic equation. So taking b square minus 4ac less than 0, I can get 5 minus c square minus 4 into 2 into 3 is less than 0. Now let's simplify it. It will become, using a minus b whole square formula, it will become 25 plus c square minus 10c minus this 4 into 2, 8 times 3 is 24 less than 0. So I can have c square minus 10c plus 1 less than 0. Now to decide the range of the values of c, I need to get the critical values of the c. To get the critical values, what I need to do is, whenever in most of the cases you have to solve in such situation, you will find the critical values. To get the critical values, you will write its equation, c square minus 10c plus 1 equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic in c. So you need to get the critical values of c using the quadratic formula again. Now using the quadratic formula, if I will write a equals to 1, coefficient of square term is 1, b equals to minus 10, and c is equal to 1. So I will get c equals to, as this is quadratic in c, so it will be c equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Here I can write minus 10 plus minus square root of b square, which is minus 10 square minus 4 into a into c over 2 times 1. So if I will calculate this square root part, calculating the square root part will give me minus 10 square is 100. Sorry, let's write it 100 minus 4 square root, that will be 4 square root of 6. So I can write it 10 plus minus 4 square root of 6 over 2. Take common 2 from here. It can be 5 plus minus 2 square root of 6 over 2. That can cancel. So the critical values of the c, two critical values of the c that I can get will be 5 plus minus 2 square root of 6. These are the two critical values of c. Now it means if I have to write the range c, I can write it. I have two values of c, 5 minus 2 square root of 6 and the other value is 5 plus 2 square root of 6. These are the two critical values of C. Now, obviously, if I will take, so I can say then C will be greater than this value, 5 minus 2 square root of 6, and less than this value, 5 plus 2 square root of 6. It's better to verify these values. What I can do is that really the value of C will be between them. If let's suppose this value is 5 minus 2 square root of 6 and this value is 5 plus 2 square root of 6. So between these values I will use any number between them I will use and will put in this equation whose critical values we write C square minus 10C plus 1. If it will follow accordingly, then we can say the values will be in between that. So that can be easily verified. You can choose any of the values in this region. If it follows that it's less than 0, so then will be, so between that you can write, take any value, because the condition is it must be less than 0. So when it will be less than 0, let's choose any one of these points. I will say I will calculate 5 plus 2 square root of 6. That gives me in decimal 9.89. So if in this one between them it mean this is 9.89, and if I will use a negative sign here, that will give me in the decimal 0.1. So between them any point I can choose. Let's say I will choose 5. Writing 5 is between will be 5 square minus 10 into 5 plus 1. Clearly this is less than 0. So it means if any point in this region I will take, so the value of C for being less than 0 must be greater than this one and less than this one. So that will be the range of the values of C for which it will have no solution. That is end of this question.